It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. There's something extra special about owning physical books, but honestly I feel like it's a good problem to have. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is such a special video because it is my 1-year booktube anniversary. That's absolutely crazy, like absolutely crazy. I'm not an inconsistent person, but like I will be like really hype about something for like a month, 2 months or something like that, and I'll be like, nah, and I'll just, you know, kind of forget about it. But I have been about this reading thing consistently for over a year. Obviously I was reading before I started my channel, but like I pulled the trigger a year ago. Like that's crazy. And I've been consistent. Like I think the longest I've gone is maybe like a week without posting a video, and I'm so proud of myself. Like I'm absolutely so proud of myself. Like books are everything. Like I had no clue that books would do this to my life and like to my mental health and to my happiness and my peace and like my education. Like books are trans freaking formative, and if you're here you get that, you get me. Speaking of which, today also marks the day that I hit 1,000 subscribers. I could cry, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm really not. But I'm so floored. Like I cannot believe how many book lovers and how many book friends and just kind people have found me here on this platform. And like, you guys rock with me, you accept me, you engage with me, you encourage me, you laugh with me, you probably cry with me. Like, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much for engaging with my channel and for like coming back every week when I post videos and like just recommending things to me, vibing out with me, and accepting me for as like quirky as I could possibly be. Like you guys get me. Like you get me. And like for it to be 1,000 of you, like I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna be the person that cries on camera. But 1,000 people like rock with me over books. That is the nicest, like the nicest thing that I've ever experienced. Like, thank you guys so much. So in celebration of me hitting a year to the day on this channel, and also of the 1,000 supporters and subscribers and book friends that I have made here on Booktube, I am going to throw it back to my very first video, and that is go over all of the books that are on my physical TBR. If you are new here, welcome. This is a very special video. Thank you guys so much for finding my channel, clicking on my channel, and joining the Anita Library. My very first video was all of my unread books, and I just had this small little bookshelf. And now I've obviously gotten a little bit carried away. But yes, I'm going to show you guys all of my unread physical books. I also have books on my Kindle. And I will do another video about like what's on my Kindle. I also did that like at the beginning of my channel, so I want to update you guys on what's on my Kindle because it has changed obviously. But yeah, I'm just going to show you guys all of my physical TBR books. So it's kind of like as in-depth of a bookshelf tour as it could possibly be. And I'm not gonna like talk too much about all of the books. Obviously it would take a very long time. If I had to guess, actually you guys leave down in the comments below, what do you think, how many books do you think I have not read? How many books do you think? I don't know. We're gonna find out together, but my guess is, I'm gonna say 104 books are unread. I don't even know how many books I have total, but yeah, we're gonna find that out together. And also make sure you stay to the end of the video because I have another special surprise for you guys. I don't think I've ever been so happy and so excited on a video. Like, this is the best day of my booktube life. Like, okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get right into it. So First, I have my TBR for May over here. I just filmed that video last night or the night before, so the books are kind of off to the side here. So I'm just gonna pull this over on my little bench, and we're gonna start with these. I'm pretty sure it's 9 books. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 books that I have unread. I'm not going to talk too much about them because, like I said, they're in my May TBR, so I will leave that linked down below, so that like you can see more of how I got to picking these. But yeah, it's really quick. I have Mame by Jessica George, The Light on Halsey Street by Vanessa Miller, James by Percival Everett, A Low Country Bride by Perslasia Williams, Losing Control by Lady Nisha. This is like my #1 anticipated read for May. That and James. The Gilded Ones by Namina Forna, Where Sleeping Girls Lie. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce the author's name, but you know. Color Television by Danzy Senna, and The Sable Cloak by Gail Melissa Grant. This is my May TBR, and that's 9 books right there that I haven't read. Okay, that's just for that I'm planning to read in May. So yeah, we're gonna go over and see how many books that I have unread. I think I'm probably going to like pull them out so it'll be easier to like show you guys. So give me a second, I'll be right back. Okay guys, I have pulled all of the books that I haven't read to like the front end of the bookshelves, and I have counted them. So I will let you know at the end of the video what number of unread books that I have physically. I did not count the unread nonfiction, just because I don't particularly like count those in my TBR like book totals. I typically don't add nonfictions to my TBRs or anything like that, and they're kind of just, think of them as like reference books. But yes, I counted everything else that is not nonfiction, so all of my fiction, and I included my May TBR. So of those books, how many do you think are unread? Leave it down in the comments below as your guess. But now we're gonna go ahead and see. I'm gonna go through all of the ones that I have not read. So this is my Alexandria House section. I've read all of these, and these are the 3 that I have not read. I'm reading the first book in the series right now, actually. So also, if I have soft DNF'd it, I do not count it as like unread because I have read some of that book. So if I soft DNF'd it, I am not counting it as unread. So I have 90s Love and Cali, Tainted Liberties, Autumn, Natasha Bishop series Where We Found Our Stuff and Such. Rhythms Blues by Kimberly Brown. That almost made it to my TBR. On this shelf, I only have 2 books that are unread. I have this one, The Son of Mr. Solomon by Eric Jerome Dickey. And then this is like a graphic novel. Normally I wouldn't put this in this room. I will put it in another room in my home, but it's here, so I counted that towards my total. Then down here I have my first shelf of contemporary fiction. Okay, don't judge. All right, I've got Beach Read by Emily Henry, Funny Story by Emily Henry, Nora Girls Off Script, Say You Remember Me, Lotus, Still Beating. These 2, honestly, I have thought about unhauling these for the longest because I've had them for the longest, and probably never once have I almost read those. So these are kind of on the chopping block. Love in Other Words by Christina Lauren, If He Had Been With Me. I almost unhauled this. You guys told me not to, so I will get to it eventually. I have The Last Letter by Rebecca Yarros, and Ready or Not by Cara Bastone. I love this series, by the way. All right, up here we have, this whole shelf actually is contemporary fiction, and these are mostly by Black authors. Curvy Girl Summer by Danielle Allen, The Romantic Agenda. This has like a really cute cover. Oh no! Everyone stand up, stand back up. How to Fail at Flirting by Denise Williams, Act Your Age, Eve Brown, Zora Books Her Happily Never After, A Low Country Proposal. I have the first book of this series on my TBR right now, and I just bought this, so I definitely did just buy a bunch of books, so these all haven't been collecting dust. Mickey Chambers Shakes It Up by Cherish Reed. The Dating Playbook by Farrah Rashan. I definitely forgot that I even had this book, so definitely have to get into this author's writing. No Ordinary Love. This is obviously a new release, and I haven't yet read it, but I'm really looking forward to that. The Art of Scandal by Regina Black. I don't know that this belongs in contemporary romance. I just put it here. And then The Duchess Effect, which is book 2 of this series. Spicy. Okay, spicy. But a good time. Then I have down here some of like my favorite cozy authors. So I have Jasmine Guillory, Drunk on Love, Party of Two, While We Were Dating, also by Jasmine Guillory, these two. And then I have some Christina Forrest. These are her YA books. I Want to Be Where You Are and Now That I Found You. Then I have my Brittany Cherry. If you know, you know. I have not read Gravity of Us. This is the last book in this series. And then this is her new release that just came out, If You'll Stay. And I'm really looking forward to that. And then my last Mimi Grace book that I haven't read is Take a Hike. And I want her to come out with more books, please, ma'am. Please. Give us more. Then I bought The Conditions of Will by Jessa Hastings. This is a new release. I literally just got it a couple of days ago, but the cover, yes, yes, yes. I have Finding Jupiter. I've almost read this a few times, but just haven't pulled the trigger yet. And They Lived Happily Ever After. Definitely forgot I have this. Charming as a Verb and Unlikely Neighbors are two new purchases. I've just bought them like within the last month. Then here we have a very highly unread shelf. Shamefully, I have Perish by Latoya Watkins. Latoya Watkins. I have Sunny Hostin, Summer on the Bluffs, and Summer on Sag Harbor. I don't have the third book because, and I see it all the time, but I just haven't read these yet. So I'm like, hold on. I have Tayari Jones, An American Marriage, Sweetness in the Skin. Focus. I must be moving around too much. Sweetness in the Skin by Ishi Robinson. The Wedding People. Away. This was a gift by one of my coworkers, and that one was like featured forward. It looks very like solemn and pensive. Then down here we have a lot of unread books. I really didn't even realize how many of these were unread, but also, to be fair, I have just purchased a lot from this shelf. I think 1, 2, 3, 4 of these I just bought within like the last week. So I have And So I Roar. I have Liberty, Sweet Tea, Don't Cry For Me by Daniel Black. This is unofficially on my TBR. I have the audiobook ready to go on my Libby, and I want to use that real quick. Bitter and Sweet by Rhonda McKnight. Brooklyn by Tracy Brown. And then there was Me by Sadika Johnson. I'm really interested in that one. Piecing Me Together by, what's the lady's first name? Renee Watson. I Am Aya by Donna Hill, and also Confessions in B Flat. The main female character's name is Anita, so I had to buy that one. The Girl with the Louding Voice is the sequel to And So I Roar. No, wait, this is first. And then And So I Roar is next. Oh, I put the little gift. This was a gift from another YouTuber. Well, I won a giveaway from another YouTuber. Kayla's Bookish Vibes, if you're wondering. At first, I didn't think she wanted it like well known that she was doing giveaways on her channel, but I think the cat's out the bag now. So I won a giveaway from her channel, and this was one of the books. Next, I had The Vanishing Half by Britt Bennett. I hear this is really good. And then Nobody's Magic. Look at that cover. Ugh, love. Then down here, so the bottom shelf, more contemporary fiction, and then some of like my YA as well. I have Pretty. This is a queer romance. I love that freaking cover. Say Are One of Them. This is like an anthology of like short stories. Slay. I just bought this literally a couple of days ago. The Stars and the Blackness in Between Them. Fight Club. It's a classic. I have not really watched the movie at all.
I Who Have Never Known Men. This is pretty anticipated for me. Like, I'm so curious about that one. Normal People. I have Animal Farm. That seems to be a really quick, easy read. The Bell Jar. A lot of these are banned books as well. And then Pride by E.B. Zaboy, and then Go Ask Alice, which I think this is banned, but this is YA and it's supposed to be like really, really impactful. And then I have One Summer in Savannah. I have read this one, but I have not read this book, and I'm pretty sure this is the author's first debut novel. All right, next we have some period pieces. I have yet to read The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna. I read the first book in this series, but I haven't continued on. This is by J.J. McAvoy, and they have such like beautiful like young black girls on the cover. And then The Other Princess here. Then here we have the fantasy. All right, I have way more fantasy than I have actually read. So, yeah. That's I'm sorry. I have The City We Became by N.K. Jemisin, The Immortal Dark, and a lot of these also I'm kind of waiting until it's more like spooky season. Like this one I definitely want to read at spooky season. I've started reading this one. If you can see like my little bookmark, I started that in spooky season and I didn't end up finishing it. Let's see, a lot of these over here are giving spooky season. This definitely gives spooky season. So yeah, anywho, The Emperor and the Endless Palace. This is a queer book. Trouble the Saints. What is this? The House on the Cerulean Sea, The Last Musician, The Deep by River Solomon, Lovecraft Country, The Poppy War. I just got this. I am very intimidated by it, but I'm gonna see what that's talking about. Blood Depths. I don't have the second book yet, but I'm very interested. This one might not make it to spooky season, honestly. Like, I'm kind of interested in that one. And then I have read Legendborn, but I haven't read Bloodmarked. I haven't gotten the third book because honestly, Legendborn was not my favorite. And I don't know that I want to like buy all of the books when I really wasn't in love with the first one, but I'm going to reread this one before I press with the rest of the books. So I don't have the third one, and it's in hardback only, and I obviously have the paperback, so I'm just gonna wait until I can get them all like the same. And then down here I have The Blood Trials and the Bug Gift. I have been meaning to read these for so freaking long. So long. I will. The first book in this series is on my TBR right now. I have Cinderella is Dead by Kaylin Barron. I have read those two books and they were incredible. And then I have these two. Rebecca from Rebecca's Reality has been telling me that these are so good and that I should read them, and I will. It's just I'm not in the mood for fantasy a lot, so I'm really trying to be more mindful about reading them. And then this is probably my most shameful shelf. I talk about historical fiction all the time, and like pulling the books forward that I haven't read is very eye-opening. Very eye-opening. So yeah, we need to attack this one as well as the fantasy. So I have The Four Winds by Kristen Hanna. Homecoming. This is a lot of people's like favorite book of all time, so that is intriguing. I have Junie. I started listening to this on audio recently. This needs to be read with my eyes, I have determined. Happy Land, probably one of my favorite covers in my collection. Harlem Rhapsody. Empty Vows. This is book 2 to Mrs. Wiggins. If you have not read Mrs. Wiggins, like, don't let the cover fool you. It is not whatever the cover is making you think. It's not, I promise. Read that book. It's so funny and unhinged. And this book is a continuation. I'm pretty sure there's a book 3 as well. I don't have that yet though. The Queen's Spade, American Queen, The Personal Librarian, Second Sunday. This is also not the first book of the series. I didn't realize that when I purchased it, but alas, it is here. Let Us March On. The Color Purple. I have not read this. I have watched the movie multiple times, but I have not read the book, so I'm wanting to do that. And was this a banned? Is this a banned book? Probably. And then The Love Song of W.E.B. Du Bois. I'm pretty sure this is on my want to read before end of 2025. I think. This is my most successful fantasy shelf that I have read. I've read all of these books and they were incredible. Incredible. Actually, so Anita, why have you not read more? I don't know. Because these are all fire. These, fire. I need to get into these. Okay. I need to get into those, but I have not yet. And then down here, another fairly successful shelf. This is my sci-fi. I have yet to read Loneliness and Company. I really like the cover on that. And yes, I know I still have yet to read Kindred by Octavia E. Butler. But it's anticipated. It is anticipated. Now over here, the last two shelves, you guys, I have thrillers. Did You Hear About Kitty Carr? Promise Boys, Darling Rose Gold. I forget that I own this book so much, but I'm gonna keep it. Anywhere You Run. And then I have Bodies to Die For by Lori Brand. I'm really interested in this one. Flames of Wrath. This is like a female rage book. Frick yeah. The Clinic. This I think is also on my must be read by the end of 2025. I have Mirror Girls, You'll Never Be Me, and then Body and Soul Food. This is literally the cutest thing. Like, look at it. But it's like a mystery thriller. Oh goodness. Or like a cozy mystery, I mean. And then this is the last shelf that I'm going to be going over, you guys, and it is more thrillers. This is The Last Bookstore on Earth. This was a gift. And then I have Model Home by River Solomon. That was a feature book. The Dowry of Blood. This is either thriller or horror. Unsure, but it's about like Dracula. Dark Places. This one kind of fell through the cracks. I thought I read all my Gillian Flynn, and I have not. If you didn't know, this is my favorite thriller of all time. But yeah, I have not read this one. And then The Couple Next Door I have yet to read, and then Grown I have yet to read by Tiffany D. Jackson. This is one of my like newer hauled books. Okay guys, so that is all of the unread books on my TBR. If you guessed the number of unread books was 144 unread books. I don't know how I feel about it. I feel fine. I feel okay because like I said, I just bought a crap ton of books. And also I read, I think like 14 or 15, between 14 and 16 books in this month. So like, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So I like having, I don't know that I need 144 unread books to be fair, but like say worst comes to worst, right? Like God forbid something happens to all the bookstores, something happens to my finances where I can't afford to buy new books and like own them, you know? Like there's something special about owning physical books. Yes, you can go to the library and read physical books if you just like need to touch them. And yes, you can, you know, use KU, which I definitely do, and you can have your Kindle, but there's something extra special about owning physical books because like the concept and the value of ownership is definitely deteriorating. Like don't even get me started. But yes, I'm not mad at 144. I don't have a goal number at all. If it can fit on the shelf, I'm cool with it. If after I start having to like pile the books up on the floor and like revert to using like a tbrcart or like buying more bookshelves and stuff, like then we have the issue. But honestly, I feel like it's a good problem to have. But anyways, yes, you guys, those are all of my unread books. I'm pretty sure when I did this video last year, my very first video, I think it was like 55 books. So I have significantly increased that number, but I have joy. I have so much joy, and I just want to say again, thank you guys so much for like being a part of this journey with me and loving books with me and just like being my booktube friends. Like I don't even think you understand like how much a part of books, how much a part of my life books and YouTube and booktube and you guys are. Like I can't put it into words. But in my thanks, I want to do a giveaway for you guys. What? Like I'm doing a giveaway, my first giveaway. I'm so excited. So what I'm going to be giving away is 3 books from your guys's Amazon book wish list. So what I need from you
to enter is I need you to be a subscriber. Need you to be a subscriber to my YouTube channel, Anita Library. So definitely hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Also, I need you to follow me on Instagram. That's also linked down below in my description box. It's in the description box of all of my videos, as well as my Booktube social, my book social platform. So my Goodreads, my Fable, and my Storygraph are also down there. Not required for you to follow me on those to enter the giveaway, but it's there for your reference. And then also to enter the giveaway, I require that you post down in the comment section what book that I have not read do you want to see me read in a reading vlog. Because I'm doing my reading vlogs, you guys. Like, it's very fun, it's very chill, it's very like immersive. I can keep my reading wrap-ups really short if I'm just jibber-jabbering about the books in the reading vlog. So of the books that, either the ones that are on my May TBR, those count as well, and then all of the ones that I have pulled back here, what book do you want to see me read in a reading vlog? And that's it. So again, thank you guys so much for watching my video. Thank you guys so much for supporting me. Thank you guys so much for being my booktube friends and just making this like such a freaking happy space for me. I appreciate you guys so much. If you like this style of video, please give it a thumbs up, and I will do it next year. Okay, I'm done. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.